Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
Changing the name of the owner of a car, for whatever reason, is a procedure that allows transferring the car from one owner to another. In this article we discuss what to do and how to change the ownership of a car. And other important information is to know how, where, and when to pay the registration tax. When or why is the change of name of a car? First of all, the Dirección General de Tráfico distinguishes two cases for the change of ownership of a car, the general one and the exceptional cases. To understand which or what the DGT understands as general, the exceptions are the following: transfers where a sale and purchase, or a buyer or seller with guardianship is involved, death of the owner and inheritance, separation, divorce or breakup, donation of vehicles, historical vehicles, vehicles with more than one owner, co-owners, award in a vehicle auction. All other cases, such as the purchase and sale of a car between private individuals directly involved in the procedure, will be understood as a change of the owner of a car under the general regime. Who can change the name of a car? In order to carry out the transfer of a vehicle, it is necessary to differentiate that the procedure can be done online or at the traffic offices. Then, in the case of an online vehicle transfer, it can be done by the buyer or by an authorized person. Said authorization must be done as long as the registry of powers of attorney has been done. If a change of ownership of a vehicle is made in person, it can be made by the buyer, the seller, or any person authorized by any of the parties. What must be done to change the ownership of a car? The procedure can be carried out in two ways. Telematically, the buyer or new owner can submit the transfer request through our registration application, which can be accessed by clicking on the icon Change of Ownership of a Car. In person, the delivery of the documentation would be made in any of the traffic delegations or provincial headquarters, although, in order to be able to transfer the vehicle in person, ANTI must request a previous appointment through the internet or by telephone 060. Model price without discount: Carwow Citroën C3 Aircross €19.880 compare offers Dacia Sandero €10.731 compare offers Renault Captur €20.490 compare offers Kia Stonic €19.350 compare offers Peugeot 2008 €22.800 compare offers. What is needed to make a change of ownership of a vehicle? To request the transfer of a vehicle online, it is necessary to have a digital certificate, electronic ID, or CL at AVE credentials, pay the corresponding fees, and, to register the duplicate request, fill in the required fields and attach a copy of the seller's ID card, the invoice or sales contract, and proof of payment/exemption/ not subject to property transfer tax paid in the autonomous community of the interested party. If the seller is a company acting as such, the invoice and any document for special cases must be presented. If the change of name of the car is carried out in person, it is necessary to request the official form completed by both parties, invoice or sales contract signed by the interested parties, identification of the buyer, proof of payment, identification document of the seller, and proof of payment/exemption/ non-subjection to property transfer tax settled in the autonomous community of the new owner. If the seller is a company in business, the invoice must be provided. How much does it cost to change the name of a car? To the question of how much it costs to change the ownership of a car, there are up to two different cases. Fee 1.5, this is the fee for the change of ownership of a general vehicle, the amount of which is €55.15. Fee 4.1, the transfer of a car from the Canary Islands, Ceuta and Melilla to the Peninsula and the Balearic Islands, which, in addition to including the customs certificate certifying compliance with tax obligations, costs €8.59. In conclusion, changing the name of the owner of a car is a straightforward process that involves gathering the necessary documents, completing the required forms, and submitting them to your local motor vehicle department. Remember to check the specific regulations in your area, as they can vary. By following these steps, you can ensure a smooth transition of ownership. Thank you for watching, and we hope this guide has been helpful in navigating the process.